Okay, I wanted to make a video at some point in time about this. Haven't gotten around to it, but after the events of Game 4 of the American League Championship Series and just the awful, awful umpiring job done by the Tim McClellan and crew, I wanted to make a video about instant replay. I've long since been a proponent of instant replay in every sport. We have the technology now. Why live with bad calls when you have the technology to make the call right? So I'm a big fan of instant replay in every sport. And really, Game 4 the other night really pointed out the need for instant replay in Major League Baseball. You had 3 just absolutely atrocious calls that were made by the umpiring crew that didn't affect the outcome of the game, but very well could have. I'm kind of shuddering to see the World Series, what's going to happen if there is a call that happens by one of the umpires that costs a team a game. And by the way, officiating seems to be on the decline all the way across the board. If you've been watching college football, there have been some calls. You go back to the Arkansas, I think, Florida game the other day. I think one of the SEC crew, officiating crew, has basically been suspended because they're just so bad. So officials having a tough time right now. I don't really get the argument of, well, it'll make the games too long. And that's some proponents of instant replay have said, well, the games are just going to be too long. Is this what we as a society have become? That we are more concerned about getting things over with quickly than actually getting them right? Is that really what we've become as a society? You know, I don't mean to get on my soapbox or be holier than thou, because I'm no better than anybody else, but really, seriously, is that what we have become as a society? I mean, that's like going to court and saying, you know, well, we really don't care if this person's innocent or guilty. Let's just rush them through and get it done as quickly as possible. I mean, essentially, it's the same thing. Now, I know we're not talking about someone's freedom hanging in the balance, but it's essentially the same thing. We don't care if we get it right. We just want to get it over quickly. I just don't understand that philosophy. Who cares if the game goes a few minutes longer? Get the calls on the field right. It's an athletic competition. It should be as fair as possible. If you have the technology, use it. And I point to Brian Kinney from ESPN. Yeah, I don't know if you had a chance to see this or not. His conversation with baseball guy Buster Olney. And Kinney was basically arguing with him and going, well, you're going to make the games too long, and what are you going to do? And, you know, I just don't understand that philosophy. I mean, if you are more concerned about getting games over with faster than actually getting the calls right, I'm sorry, but you're a dumbass. And you're a big dumbass. And there's really nothing I can do to tell you or help you or guide you back from the land of dumbassness. I mean, if you're more concerned about getting games over faster than actually getting the calls right on the field, there really is no hope for you. I just don't understand that philosophy. I think most people want instant replay. They understand that it's a necessary part of sports in 2009. But there are a few of people, Brian Kinney, one of them, who I just sat on my chair and shook my head. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. So get the games over faster and never mind that the calls are right. Okay.